Welcome back to Last Stream World Unknown. Last time we uncovered a plot to assassinate the Dwarf King and managed to stop it, and he agreed that the problems of Firma were problems for the dwarves as well, and so they were going to help us. I forgot to come back in here and see if possibly I can open this chest now. I kind of doubt it. Yeah, the thief still can't pick the lock, and it's not like the king chose to reward us with the contents of those chests. So I'm not sure what's up with that chest. I'll make a note of it to come back to again at some point in the future. But for now, I want to go on and explore some new places that have been opened up since we got the Phoenix and the ability to fly, so I'll meet you guys back out on the world map. One of the things we got last time was a dwarf who wanted to come to the Mercenaries Guild. Here we go. Treacherous journey through the overworld, but it will be worth it once I'm able to create my own special explosives. Stop by the item shop when you have time. Okay, so he's the one who's going to sell me explosives at the item shop. So I will go check him out now. I think the item shop is over here. And we still don't have like an innkeeper here, I don't think. But here's this guy. You want to buy some bombs? What do you got? I see. So he's just selling these types of things. I thought possibly it was going to be more powerful mining bombs or something along those lines. So that was not what I expected. And yeah, it seems to me we still don't have an innkeeper for the inn. And so I imagine that eventually somewhere we're going to get someone who's going to come work here and we'll be able to sleep at the Mercenaries Guild for free. But not yet, apparently. On the eastern tip of Orphos, the human continent, was something called the Dark Castle that I don't remember if I could actually go into. Ooh, there's some kind of spirit thingy. Vile Serpent and Jinn emerged. Okay. I can't remember if the Vile Serpent takes fire damage or not, but I'm going to start by trying casting some fire and see how that works against these guys. They're quick attackers, and it healed the blue guy. Okay. So fire's no good skis for him. Fortunately, my monk had just the recipe for defeating that guy, which is tons and tons of melee damage. Tends to be a good recipe for beating a lot of different guys in this game. But it appears that this is going to be a place where we're going to encounter lots of monsters, and engraved letters mysteriously appear in the stone plaque. Hello? Is someone there? And it's spooky music. Okay, that's actually pretty spooky. I like that. Letters just appear on the plaque like someone's trying to talk to us. Oh, blessed veneer, what have I done? Oh, and this is good spooky music. Alright, this seems like a fun place. Let's do it. I'm going to follow the left wall, so I will head down this way. And that looks kind of like a boss monster down here. Let's go ahead and attack him first, or he's going to attack me. Great. It's just more of these guys, that's fine. Fire did hurt these guys, and so that seems like a fine choice. I failed to stop at an inn since the previous episode, but I still have most of my magic points, and so I'm not too worried about things. And for whatever reason, these guys have tried Tail Slam on my party a couple of times and have managed to miss each time, so that definitely works in my favor. So it doesn't seem like the monsters in here are going to be too hard, at least for the level that we are currently at, which is a level 100, working our way up to 101. Large cottage. SP orb. I was hoping the, type of loot might give me a clue as to whether this was an appropriate place to go right now. Look at this guy, he's like a bomb. Interesting. Black candle. Alright, I wonder how fire works on them. Fire heals those guys. Alright, we live and we learn. Yikes, and they have a lot of hit points. Okay. And now a lot of my party is bleeding. Magma, that didn't do too much damage. Alright, but these guys have some formidableness to them. So let's try using Thunder instead. Thunder! Okay, Thunder is a win. It worked well against the dragon, and it worked well against the Black Candle, so I'll have to remember that moving forward. And it looks like there's a switch to pull before I pull the switch. Where am I? I sense nothing but darkness. Okay, let's pull it. Faint sensation of movement. It sounds almost like a rushing wind, as though some chamber was opened somewhere else. So I guess let's see if we can find where that happened. Should I reevaluate the rooms I've already... Oh! I thought this was somewhere I'd already been. I'm a little confused about where I am right now. Which, I don't know. Given the way the past few episodes have go, maybe shouldn't be too surprising. Because I've gotten lost more than once. But I feel like possibly the layout of this place has changed. Faint sensation of movement. And definitely the way that there's like a transition between screens. My consciousness feels fractured. What has happened? The transition between screens kind of affords the developers the opportunity to kind of change the layouts on me. And so, yeah, it seems plausible anyway. My name is... What is my name? The letters slowly shift and reshape. Ishmael. Alright, I shall call you Ishmael. And I will continue to use Thunder 5 since it seems... Or Thunder 5. Thunder 8 since it seems fairly effective against these monsters. I vaguely recall... And I don't know if my recollection is correct. Someone talking about like some ancient science lab and this place was like surrounded by polluted waste. And so I might have a little bit of backstory about what's supposed to be happening in the Dark Castle, but what I vaguely recall doesn't seem to be aligning with what has transpired thus far in this particular dungeony area. I'm going to work under the assumption that if I turn all the levers green, good things might happen. Let's try using Thunder against these guys as well. And we'll see where that goes. Thunderstorm, it doesn't hit too hard. I've got a Thunderstorm of my own. See how you like that. Alright, and so these monsters, they feel pretty under control. So I'll probably do some editing of the battles as I just try to explore this place. But we get a Nectar, and an Ambrosia, and a medium AP Orb. Okay, so still no weapons or armor, which would give me more of a sense of just how strong or weak the various drops that we're going to find are in this place. A loud mechanical sound in the distance. Alright. Who is this guy? Hey, buddy. Since it's a new monster, I'll stick around with you all on camera to try fighting out this group of monsters. Thunder still works terrifically against them, so I don't even think we're going to get a chance to see if that troll was going to do much damage. And so I'm trying to continue following the left wall. But with these screen transitions and the occasional battle, I worry that I will get lost or turned around. Solar Flare, not so bad. I should really heal up after this battle because I've been taking damage, but using Thunder, I don't have my White Mage using a fast heal at the beginning of battle. So I'll actually need to do some manual heals between battles in order for everything to work out. And I think we can finish guys off with melee damage at this point. Alright, another one of these engraved letters appearing. The device is nearly completed. Soon we'll make history. Okay, device nearly completed. That sounds a little bit more science labby, if I may. And so perhaps I did remember something correct. Lead this place. Do you wish to know despair? I wish to get loot and treasure, so there's that. And it appears we have some kind of puzzle element because there are spikes here. And I don't see any kind of switch or anything that I could use to get rid of the spikes right now. And so I guess I'll have to remember that they're there and try to find a way to deal with them. Can't interact with the crack in the wall there. So I guess I'll continue to wander. So here's a new direction. What do we have over here? Are you real, or simply a figment of this nightmare? I'm real. You, on the other hand, I'm not so sure about. Whoever I'm talking to. Mysterious letters that appear on a plaque. Alright, here's another lever. Faint sensation of movement. This appears to be a dead end. And I haven't seen anything else that suggests... Oh, okay. Shifting walls until just now. That clearly was. So we'll pull this lever as well, and we'll go read that sign. But yeah, it is definitely the case that the layout of this place shifts. I guess apparently when I pull those levers, although it might be something else as well. And so I might be trapped in some type of maze. So we'll just have to wait and see how it turns out. The monsters still aren't really that bad. But I can go ahead and finish this group off on camera, and we'll see as we head back downwards if we make it to a new place or not. Silence on my top 2 guys really doesn't matter because they're not casting any spells right now anyway. So I think I won't bother even trying to heal up those status effects at the moment. What is this nightmare? Why do you incessantly torment me, Belial? Belial? I guess that's someone's name, and that's Ishmael still talking to them? Okay. So if I walk back and forth between these 2 areas, it just behaves like that. And so I'm curious, if I had left this one red and walk down here. Okay, I still get down here. So I guess I'll pull it green, because it's usually the case that you want to pull all these things green. But then I guess I need to turn this one red, and that one actually says there's a faint sensation of movement. So maybe when it tells me something moved, that's when I know the layout has changed, and the other levers that don't tell me that something moved are just for manipulating, that was the staircase that I came down, or just for kind of manipulating the, have I been this way? I don't remember no, I have not been this way, okay. How was I to know? I never meant for this to happen. Let's see what treasure we've won in this room. Ultra Bubble Tonic, Resurrection Elixir. Seems like it's all consumables in here. No weapons or armor, which is a little bit disappointing to me. But that's okay. I'm still happy to have more loot. Okay, and now this is a room that we'd already cleared out. So does that mean if I pulled this, it says loud sound in the distance, then come down here? Yeah, now we're in a different room. So I have a sense of what's going on here, but what I do not have is a sense of how I will successfully map out this whole place and try to, like, solve the whole area. So I'm just going to continue to wander at least for a little while, and either I will luck into some success and be able to find my way to some final boss of this area or a map or who knows what, or at some point I'll start getting tired of it and not being able to figure it out, at which point I'll have to come up with a different plan. But for now, we're still beating monsters and getting loot. Sapphire Dagger. Okay, I already have one of those. Sapphire Bow, but this tells me that we are in Sapphire Gauntlets. That we are in the kind of Sapphire tier of things. Oops, equipment. The Gauntlets, you have Virgil's Gauntlets, you have Mercenary Gauntlets. How do Sapphire Gauntlets compare? They are slightly better stats, but these double skill point gain. You know what? I have plenty of skill points. So I think actually the better stats probably be the better thing for you to wear at this point. There's also Azure, which half MP cost, which also doesn't suck, and they actually have slightly better stats, and so if I'm not worried about skill points anymore, I might as well wear the Azure ones, actually. So I guess it was still fortunate to find that armor, even if I'm choosing not to wear it. And so since I've done... Well, actually, I think I've been over here already. Yes, and so if I pull this lever again and go to the right, I don't know that I've done that before. Or is this the way that brings me back to the stairway? No, I don't think so. Okay, but that is a room that we've already dealt with. And finally, if I go up here, this brings me back to where I thought, and if I pull this one, I think it's also going to bring me back to the same room. Yes, okay, and so the stairway is over here. Right. And I don't know that I've had this lever this way and gone this way. And this is a different room, okay. Alright, I feel like I'm still having some success in trying to piece my way out of here. So we'll hope that I can figure everything out. Alright, we killed those bad guys in one round, and I just leveled up a couple of guys. I'll wait for the other two to level up and then deal with all the level ups. Thaumaturgical helm or something? Some kind of new recipe? An eagle eye cloak. Both of those sound exciting to me. And the fact that we're in Sapphire tier gear means it might actually be stuff I want. The last I remember is construction of the device being on schedule. What is this darkness that surrounds me? Okay. Getting a sense. I don't know if I've gone up this way with this thing red. This doesn't feel familiar to me immediately. Yeah, here's another room that I haven't gone to. Okay. Alright, so in this room, The mysterious movement of the device is majestic to behold. What type of device is this person constructing and talking about? I don't recall anything else that would have suggested to me the answer beforehand. Okay, so actually I've not been through this room when this is red. Okay, so that did not change things over here. Did it change things down here? I don't believe it did. So I'm going to pull this back green. And now with this room red, I forgot. I think I already went over here. Yes. And did I go down out of this room with this room red? Okay, that's the staircase. Got it. So I'm going to turn that one green again. And then when I do turn it green, I think then from here to the right is where the puzzle was that I hadn't been able to solve before. No, that's the staircase again. Was the puzzle over here? I feel like it was up a level from where the staircase was. Yeah, I don't think this is the correct direction to go right now. Okay, so based on intuition, I think the puzzle area was just over here to the right. Well, intuition. It's more memory. So the question is, am I remembering the layout of this place correctly? Which is, yes, a challenge to do when things keep shifting, but somewhere I pulled the right lever that opened this. So now I can go down to the next level and fight more bad guys. Hooray! Alright, and so from this room, I'm going to start from the top. And, alright, only one way to go. That makes things relatively easy. Here's a bad guy to fight. Okay, another room with another plaque. Device serves as a gigantic neural network that will allow us to harness massive magical energies. Interesting. If I walk out of this room, I think this is the way I came. So if I pull the lever, do things change? Doesn't appear so, so maybe I unlock something with that one. Okay, so we've gone up. Let's try going left. And from here, still can't interact with any of these cracks in the wall. They're just... decorative is the wrong word, but... okay, there doesn't appear to be anything down here. It's odd. This is the first kind of dead-end room that didn't have anything in it, and so I just want to give it a little bit of extra inspection, but it doesn't seem like there's anything here. So I'm going to remember that the left end was a dead end. We'll try down next. More monsters and more loot. Alright, and the loot that we have down here, magnification ring, immaculate robe. I like getting recipes and murderous bow. Tell me about the magnification ring. I'm already wearing one, actually. Hit points, magic points, and defense. That's a very good ring. And so... hit points, magic points, and defense. That's magic defense. Attack, defense, and hit points. This one might be... it might be better than the undefeated ring that you were wearing. That increases that. Yeah, so let's compare undefeated ring versus magnification ring. I see. Who's attack? Got it. So it favors magic points. Got it. Okay, in that case... yeah, I don't think we really need it right now. But I'm glad to have it. And I guess we only have one of the 4 directions left here to explore on this level. But this area is also a dead end, so that makes me think that pulling the lever up here might actually change the things down in those 4, or those other 3 directions. So I'm going to try pulling this, and then going back down to the intersection, and see if these dead ends now actually have different things in them. Okay, this is a different dead end than the last time, I believe. How about down here? This is a different dead end than the last time. And finally over here, this is no longer a dead end. Okay, we've gotten somewhere else with another lever to pull. Great. So, let's deal with some more bad guys. Alright, bad guys have been defeated. Before I pull the switch, let's try going up here, because I have a feeling, yeah, this is a dead end currently with the treasure chest. So we'll check out what's in this treasure chest, then we'll pull the lever. Actually, I guess I'll have to go back to the left first and just make sure that it, well, if it doesn't bring me to the same place, yeah, I guess I should pull the lever first and see how things are going. I've been having success, despite the confusing, changing layout of this particular dungeon. And so long as I'm still having success, I guess I have nothing to complain about. Alright, rejuvenating elixirs, great. So now I'm going to pull the lever, and I'm going to go back up here again. And that's the same room. Okay, so how about to the left? This also seems to be the same, but now maybe it changed one of these other passages down here. That one's still the same. Is this one still a dead end over here? Yes. Okay. And how about finally up top? This, I think, is also going to be the same as it was. Alright. And if I pull this one green... I don't remember what happened down here. I guess that's how I originally got to the red room that was over here. Or the red room. The room with the red lever that was over here? Yes, because that used to be blocked off. So I do want to go back to that room one more time. So let me go back up here, pull this lever, we'll go back into that room, and try exiting the room on the far right to the left with the lever in the opposite position, because that's the only thing on this level that I don't think that I've actually tried. So it used to be that there was a wall here, and so otherwise the layout seemed completely the same. And so if I go back this way, once again I'll check all four directions just in case. Nothing down here. Nothing over here. Alright, and nothing here. So I'm tempted... I'm going to put everything back in green, and in order to do that, I have to go back to this room so I can pull it green first, and then we'll go back upstairs and see if anything changed upstairs. So from here, I can reach this lever, I can turn it to green, and then actually, I guess I've never had both of the levers green and explored the other two places, and so I actually need to, from the intersection, explore down and left once again, because those could have changed, and I wouldn't have seen this configuration yet. Okay, that's back to that being those chests. And is this one going to be back to being a dead end that goes downwards? Yes. Okay, so that means... Oh, nope, it's not a dead end down. Not a dead end down here. Okay, so there was a change. Cool. I don't know how well I'm communicating what's going on in my head. I do have a mental model of it. So hopefully either you're following along, or what's more probable, at least when I watch other people play games like this, is you're just relaxing, listening to the sound of my voice, eventually seeing cutscenes and seeing how the story is progressing, and just happy to hear that I'm making progress. And so if you're one of those people, congratulations, you'll be happy to hear that I'm making progress. Okay, so now we're in a new room, and I've not pulled the lever yet. I'm curious. I imagine it's got to bring us back to where we just were. And so pulling this lever should have changed something back out in this direction. Will I be able to recognize what it has changed? Probably something to the left of the intersection would be my guess. Although I just came from the left of the intersection. So was the down the way that we... No, this had the treasure chests, right? And the right, I imagine this will still be the wall that's over here. Yeah, it's still on the wall, although I could pull it again and maybe it's changed something even farther that way. That actually seems like a likely possibility. And so what I should do is I should pull this and then go back down to the right. And I expect that something will have changed there. And the answer is yes. We're in a new room up here, apparently. Or at least it's a room that has monsters populated in it. Once again. Ooh. My Black Mage got silenced. That's going to make this battle actually a little bit challenging. So let me keep you with me for this. And he's bleeding. Okay, so I think what we need to do is... Let's, I don't use skills from this guy all that often. Let's use Grand Larceny to hit everybody. Let's just have you attack one of these guys. Let's have you do Panacea to get rid of the silence effects. And then you... I guess you can't use really any of your skills right now, and so I guess you can just guard for the moment. thunderstorm doesn't hit too hard. Grand larceny. Oh, grand larceny. Nice work, thief. I didn't even get a chance to do my healing stuff. All right, let me do that outside of battle really quick. Okay, all healed up. Oh, wow. That was a worthwhile step forward. See a bazillion chests here. I'm going to get all of the chests first. Ooh, sapphire boots. Before sapphire helm. You currently have Virgil's helm, and you're not wearing a helmet. Right. More sapphire. Oh, sapphire shoes. Those are not boots. And so what shoes are these guys? You're wearing sapphire shoes? Right, I just upgraded those sapphire shoes. Okay, so everybody's good there. There's nothing to interact with here. I'm going to go ahead and save. The completion of the device will change Firma forever. We will have the power to end the hunger and poverty that plagues the less fortunate among us. Alright. If I pull this, I'm really not sure what will have changed where at this point. There's like a wall up here now at the intersection. That's weird. Or maybe things have just completely changed. I might need to go back upstairs, but first I'll walk around, because now all of this feels unfamiliar. Alright, I found a new room. So once again, still making progress. And in this room we find Hyper Remedy, Great Magic Potion, Great Potion, Ambrosia, and something strange has occurred with the device. There are dark emanations that I did not expect. Okay, so it sounds like the story here is progressing. It's been progressing relatively linearly, it feels like. So I feel like I'm actually kind of taking the, I don't know, quote-unquote correct or intended route through this dungeon, just based on how the story seems to read. And it looks like in this room there is another stairway down, and so I'll be able to go down to the 3rd level. And so, yeah, I'm pretty happy about the progress that we're making. So let's see what happens when we head downstairs. Another 4-way intersection. I'm going to start from the left because the stairs are right here near the left. And we've got more bad guys. And in this room, everything is fragmented. The device. What has happened to the device? So before I pull this, I'm going to go down here and expect, yeah, that it's going to be a dead end with chests. And the chests in this room contain Great Magic Potion, another recipe, Great Potion. Alright. And this time we'll try pulling the lever. And then we'll head down here. And now there is an opening, which brings us to a room with bad guys. And we can continue further to the south. Okay, so currently this is a dead end. So I expect I will pull another lever at some point in the future. And that will become a non-dead end. So let's try to remember that. So far the only way we've gone is left, so this time we'll try going up. And we got monsters and some more lore to read. And the plaque says, "The dark energies have begun to corrupt the device. This cannot be happening." And yet it is happening. Strange, that. Let's go ahead and pull this and see if this brings us. It probably just changed something. Okay, it made this wall appear. And I wonder if it changed anything to the left. I'm going to go inspect that really quick. It did not change anything down here. So now we'll head to the right from the intersection. And the chests in this room currently have Ultra Wall Tonic, Ultra Bubble Tonic, and a recharging lance. Interesting. If only I had a guide, some strategy to find my way. Okay, so I think what we need to do is unpull this lever so that we can now go downwards from the intersection. No, that doesn't let us go downward from the intersection. Does it change what's over here? It does change what's over here, though. And so there's a place to go to the right, and so before I pull the lever, let's try going this way. Got a new room. It looks like it's going to be a dead end. And in the chest, Sapphire Spear, Sapphire Shield, large AP Orb. Okay, loot's getting good. Corruption is spreading. No, has spread. Time eludes me in this prison. Alright. It's more space that eludes me in this prison. as opposed to time. Let's pull that, and then go reinspect everything. Okay, here's a new room. More bad guys killed. And a dark figure haunts my dreams. Belial. Should I pull this yet? I think I'm gonna not pull it yet and inspect everything, and then I'll go back to the right and try pulling that one. Because that green level might have also changed some things over in this direction. Okay, nothing appears to have changed. I have to say, from a game design point of view, having these one-time, non-respawning enemies in the rooms that you can use as a way to track your progress to easily determine if you've already seen a room or not is very effective. And so, good job to the game designers of last stream in terms of the way that they chose to utilize this. So now that I have that final lever pulled, my guess is that either there's going to be something new in the bottom down here, or I'm going to go pull the top lever again, and there'll be something new down from the original intersection. But first, yes, this is a new room, and this does lead downstairs. Okay, this appears to be the way forward. Before we head down to the next level, this seems like a good place to put down another save state. Okay, another four-way intersection with a lever in it. Okay, and so we have like a puzzle element here where I have to pull the first thing somehow, but not change the rest ideally. And so, oh my goodness. This is another intersection over here as well. This seems like it's going to be challenging. Okay, I won't pull any levers yet. I'll just try to follow the left wall. Okay, this seems to be a dead end, but we'll go ahead and kill the monster to mark that we've been here. Okay, going to the right from that room leads us somewhere else with another lever. There's a lot of levers in this one. I'm kind of worried. Alright, there's also treasure chests in this room with some assorted tonics and whatnot. So I guess I should go ahead and pull this. And oh yeah, this changed something in here because this was previously not a way that I could go, but it's currently a dead end. And I don't remember if this was a way that I could go before or not. Yeah, because this brings me back to the original intersection. Okay. So, alright, I haven't pulled either of those levers. We'll come back to those levers in a minute. We're going to try to go to kind of like the end of each room before we pull a lever and kind of go from there is the strategy I'm trying to use. More to read. Let me rest. Shall I forever know only thy despair? Alright. Someone's having a bad day, and I don't think it's me. So that's a good thing, right? Let's go ahead and deal with this bad guy. And we've got a resurrection elixir, some phoenix ashes, and ooh, element ring. Tell me about element ring. It's a different color from other rings that makes me think good things. Element ring protects against all elemental magic. Okay. Don't necessarily need that right now, but it's cool to have. We end up fighting certain enemies that are doing lots of elemental magic. Then I'll worry about it more. And I don't know that I had... Right, okay, so the one thing that we pulled changed that. Got it. Okay, so I can remember that for the future. What I need to do next is try pulling this one. And then we have to look in every possible direction to see what's changed, such as this. More to read. The water turned to acid and the air to fire. Is this Belial's wrath? I wonder if Belial is going to be like a boss monster I'm going to be able to fight at the end of the dungeon. Okay, another sapphire sword. Up here, has anything changed here? Okay, here's a new room. And reading in here, is this hell? Should I pull this already? There's still a lot to explore, but I think I will pull it in the hopes that it's going to change what I just saw over here. This is still a direction that I haven't gone, regardless of pulling that. In this room, sapphire armor, large AP orb, guardian ring. I'm going to go ahead and pull this as well. I may regret it that I'm pulling these things without having fully explored everywhere, but I don't know. I'm hoping to just kind of get lucky at this point, I guess. Okay, I found my way into another room. with the recipe for an invigorating sword, a radiant staff, and, imagine that, another lever. Oh, goodness. And this has just brought me back out to the front intersection, I think. So is this the room with the spikes? It is. And I can see that... Oh, man, it's going to go down even another level. Okay. So now I think... Oh, I guess let's reinvestigate to the right. Okay, that hasn't changed, apparently. So I guess it's either up... I think this is already green, though. So I think actually it's time to actually pull this lever. I expect this will not have changed. It changed one of the spike things there, but that's it. I can always pull that one at the end. And so let's try all the other directions once again. This looks pretty much the same. This looks the same, and I think is a dead end. Yes, it is. All right, found a new room. It was to the right of the main intersection. I'm really happy whenever there's any dragons as part of the group of enemies that I'm fighting. They always go down instantly when my Black Mage casts Thunder, and so the dragons, unless my Black Mage gets silenced, pretty much never have a chance to attack. Of course, I just said that, and now he only gets hit for 5,000 hit points, whereas usually they get hit for 12,000 hit points, and so he's still alive. Alright, but the thief finished him off before he had a chance to get me, so it all worked out, but... I've been happy, basically, overall, with how my party has been faring, and they've actually leveled up once again off camera. So now they're like level 101 or 102. So things are going well. I added Mana Sacrifice into one of my battle rotations that I've been using as a battle macro pretty frequently in order to keep the thief in some magic points for when I want him to do things. This corruption is consuming this place. How can I stop it? That's a great question. How can you stop it? Sapphire Helm, UJP Orb, and a Sapphire Shield. Okay, so that way was new, and I haven't gone down since I pulled the last lever to see if this has changed. Oh, wow. So it is... Things here are a little bit different than I thought. Okay, but I think I do kind of understand where I am. Yeah, this is still this. So if I go down again from here, where's this going to bring me? Okay, this is somewhere I've been as well. So... this is where things get interesting. I think I need to start doing things like this. Just want to peek in over here. Okay, that's now a dead end. Alright, I'm on the right of the intersection, and I'm going to try pulling this one, and I want to see if and how it affects the spikes that are over here. And that did bring down another row of spikes. There's currently 3 down and 2 up, and so that's an improvement. And I forget, actually... I don't remember if I can get back to this room from here. Yeah, this takes me to a different spot. That I don't know if there's a way to get back to the original intersection room. I'm going to walk through here, because I haven't been through here this way in a while. Yeah, it just brings me here. I'm not going to touch that one yet. And what was up here? Okay, so basically there is a pathway where I can get to 2 more green levers that I may or may not need to pull. And that all came about by pulling the lever that was below the intersection. So I'm going to remember that for right now. And right now we currently have just 1 and 4 are the spikes that still need to go down. And I think actually this one does one of them. Yes. Okay, but there's actually 2 things here. So I have to figure out how to get to those last 2. And they could be the green levers I was just looking at, actually. Are there other levers that it could be too? I think I would have been able to figure this out on my own, but I was getting a little frustrated, and so I consulted the game strategy guide to understand how the switch is connected to everything. And it's actually pretty simple, and I think I could do it all in my head again now. But basically, I just did the walkthrough in order to get that done. All of the spikes are down. And we can move forward into the next level of the basement. I have no idea what's going to be down here. The construction of the device has gone terribly awry. We've awoken something from the depths of hell. Belial. The engraved letters appear to be only a jumble. Could these be the screams of the poor soul trapped inside these walls? That's not scary at all. Also, now that I'm down to level 5, let's do a save state. And... okay. Okay, more monsters and more levers. Oh, I'm not excited about the levers. I thought perhaps we were done, and we were just going to reach the final boss. But it seems like there might be a little bit to do yet. Okay, monsters defeated. I'm going to take a risk that, that I just want to pull levers on both sides, and then I'll be able to move forward, and it's going to be something simple as opposed to another more complex thing. So let's see if there's also a lever over here. There is. Let me deal with these guys. All right, and we'll pull the other lever. Oops. Don't know why I want to pull them twice. Been pulling so many levers. I'm just a lever trigger happy. Lever happy? Is lever happy a thing? Probably not. Okay, there is a save thingy over here. I'll go ahead and just do my own save. And it does look like we opened up some spikes. I remember dying. My only victory over Belial was to trap him here before his corruption spread across Firma. I feel a rare level of lucidity. Please destroy Belial and end my mystery. My misery. Okay, more levers to pull. Let's go ahead and deal with the monsters. Okay, I defeated all the monsters in this area. Didn't pull any levers, but there's actually like a cave over here. Ooh, that looks like the place we eventually need to go. Or it might be a puzzle, actually. I don't need to save my game right now. I just saved recently. Okay, that does look like the bad guy, so I guess this is a puzzle, and so that is the thing that I want to do next. Just in case it's not, and I've mistaken what's going on here, we'll do this. So I guess it's like a picture, and can I like push these around? Yeah, okay. This actually seems like it might be kind of fun. Oh no, I just pushed this piece into the wrong spot, and there's no way to get it back out, is there? I guess this lever will reset the tiles. Yeah. Okay, this is going to be more difficult than I thought it was going to be, because of the fact that you can kind of get stuck like that. Yeah, it's a fun idea of a puzzle, but the interaction mode of having to push these blocks around makes it more of a challenge than I realized. Okay, I feel confident about that bit below. I hope it doesn't matter kind of where I solve the puzzle. I hope it doesn't have to fit together with this one not moving. Actually, let me make sure I can move this one. It won't budge. Okay. Oh, that makes things even worse. Because it means I kind of have to start from here. Because now I can't push these pieces. Yeah, I can't push any of these around, and so they're kind of in the wrong spot. Well, poop. Okay, I think this one actually connects to here, though, so I can rebuild the puzzle like this. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Okay, I've got a save state in case this turns out to be wrong, but no, that one is right. Okay, great. I don't know if this is going to connect up here. It does. Does it? Yeah, it does. All right, but I was always able to push that one back out of the way if it wasn't working properly. Okay, can I find the piece that goes where I'm standing? I believe it might be this one. Pretty sure that's going to be correct, but just in case it's not, let's get a save state. Okay, good. That was correct. Yeah, I can make progress through this. Alright, that wasn't so bad. It took longer than I would have liked, but it does make a cool picture once it's all done. And I guess that's the guy who we're going to be fighting, who I guess is called Belial. Ooh, good loot. Great renewing potion. Oh, inflation tonic, Orphos Wanderer. Alright, for gathering lots of treasures, I suppose. And a champion tonic. This image haunts me. It's Belial incarnate. I see. I forgot to read that at the beginning. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. I wish I had realized right at the outset that I wasn't going to be able to push the middle thingy-madoo. But apart from that, it was all good. And I'm going to go pull all 4 of these levers because I believe we need all 4 of them pulled in order to actually get to the boss monster here at the end. And I'm going to do a little bit of healing up, and then we'll have a boss fight. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's take on Belial. Once I have crushed all the hope that you hold, I will possess your body and spread my corruption across the face of Firma. You shall feel the full measure of my wrath. Alright, well, we'll see about that, Belial. Okay, I guess in terms of boss tactics, we will start with an armed robbery. And we will start with some Bloodlust. And we will start with Inflation. And we will start with Crumble. It's kind of standard boss tactics. I like the music for this boss battle. So maybe I should talk a little bit less so that you guys can hear it for a moment. Flapping Wings. Okay, that dealt a lot of damage. So let's be ready to have some heals. Alright, so let's switch to Burglary. Let's do a normal attack just to see how much damage we can do now that we have Bloodlust going. Let's do a heal to bring up our hit points. And let's do an Annihilation and see how that goes. Annihilation, 25,000. I love it. We're getting like 12,000 with the Monk, just with normal attack. And unfortunately, the Thief missed. This guy's hitting us hard, but we're able to heal hard right back. So I'm not too worried about just that. And I could do another armed robbery again, so let's do that. Let's try using Knucklebreaker to see how that goes. And let's get some more healing on, and let's do... What would work against this guy? I don't know, actually. I'm kind of curious. I could also do Godlike. Let's actually do Godlike on the Monk to start, and see if we can get a whole lot of damage output coming out of the Monk. But I'm also curious to try using Osmosis on this guy and see if I can suck out his magic points. I'm not sure if Flapping Wings is a magical attack, or if it's like a physical attack that does wind damage. Ooh, Miasmatic Shield. Okay, that's no good. Yeah, I think I do want to try to suck magic points out of him, so I think I will try to do that next. Let's do a Burglary. I forgot to notice how my other attack went, and so we'll just ignore that for the moment. Let's do Blessed, and let's also cast that on... Let's actually cast that on the Thief. Let's have some good stuff going all around, and I'm going to try Osmosis and see if we can try to get the magic points out of him. And just kind of see how that goes. Okay, since he increased his defenses, I'm not hitting him nearly as hard, so that's kind of a bummer, so I might try to do some more things. Flapping Wings once again. Try to do some more things that will decrease his defenses. Although I'm not sure that I really have a whole lot of spells that will do that. That's still on cooldown, so let's just do another normal attack. And I need to do another round of healing, so we'll do that. I could do Crumble again. Status effects are unlikely to work against him. And Osmosis is on cooldown, so I guess we're doing another Annihilation and just trying to do as much damage as we can. Ooh, I stole an Ancient Ring. Okay, I need to remember that at the end of battle because I don't know that I've had an Ancient Ring before. And that sounds like it could be a new and interesting item. I don't think you can equip new items during battle, so I have to wait until after battle to try that out. And yeah, let's do Burglary. We'll do a normal attack. We will, I think, Bless the Monk this time around. Yeah. And let's try another Osmosis and see if we can get rid of his magic points and reduce the number of things that he's capable of doing. But yeah, with the amount of damage output that I have going right now, it's probably going to take a while to wear this guy down, but it seems like the battle is under control, so I'll probably do some skipping through this. He has enough defense right now that my Monk is failing basically to get any hits on him, and so I just want to try. I have so many consumable items that can deal damage. I'm trying to think what would work well against him. Let's try a Piercing Cryogenic Bomb, just to get a sense of if ice damage is going to work against him. I feel like no for some reason, and I'm not sure why I have that impression that ice won't be a good thing, but I just do. I guess we'll see how it goes. Oh, 10,000! Okay, I can live with that. Armed Robbery, going well there. Got a perfect elixir. Annihilation, another 20,000 damage. Okay, I'm dealing some damage here. This is good. Okay, I might be about to finish him off over here. Annihilation for 22,000. Cryogenic Bomb for another 6. Yeah. Alright, I was able to predict the end of Belial. And, ooh, that was a lot of experience. Okay, that was pretty cool. We got Belial's Wings. Sounds fantastic. Mechanical Mayhem. Not sure exactly what that is all about. And I definitely want to check out this ring. So it was called Ancient Ring. Prevents against all status effects, including zombification, jinx, and disease. So that's an everything protection ring. That's actually pretty good. Is anyone wearing anything that does status effects right now? No one's using those right now. I need to remember that I have that, though. Because if I have any status effects problems, like that'll solve everything. That also means that, for example, I'm wearing the Azure robe and the Mercenaries hat. Yeah, I could like upgrade these pieces of equipment and swap a ring as a way to upgrade the White Mage potentially. So I'll think about that in a little bit, but it seems like we're gonna get some other things as well. Veteran Shield. Tell me about the Veteran Shield, please. Doubles experience gain. That's pretty cool. I lose the crit upgrade, but it actually is more defense. Doubles experience gain. I would not mind leveling up faster. I think I'm going to put that on. That seems pretty cool. Another ancient ring. Cool. So I've got a couple of them for status. Ancient armor. Tell me about ancient... Oops. I'm going to guess it's, once again, status effects. So my current armor recovers 200 hit points a turn. Ancient armor, immunity to all status effects, and resists all elemental damage. And has better stats than what I'm currently wearing. I think I could give up the healing in order to wear that. That's pretty amazing. Thief is the only guy I have who can wear armor. Master Ring. I don't recall what the Master Ring is. I might have already had one of those. No. Increases all stats by 15. I see, so it's like an expert ring kind of thing. Expert ring was increases all stats by 10. Yeah. I'm not very big on those types of things. And pearlescent gauntlets. Tell me about pearlescent gauntlets. Azure was having magic cost. Pearlescent doubles skill points earned in each battle and increases gold earned in each battle. That's interesting. You have Virgil's gauntlets, which increase attack. I don't know that I need skill points or gold. And so I don't know that I'm going to put those on, but that's still a pretty cool item. So yeah, overall, we got lots of cool stuff in this place. I wonder now, can I use a warp spell in order to get out of here? Where would the warp spell be? Hopefully in here? Warps out of a dungeon? Yes, that does let me back out. Thank goodness. Okay, I am ready to stop back by somewhere where I can sleep at an inn. And this ended up being a really long recording session, so I don't know if I had to break that up into multiple episodes or not. But I think that will be a good place to go ahead and call it a day. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day. And I will see you again soon with more Last Dream World Unknown, where we keep getting stronger and conquering more side quests, and I'm still having a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys are too. Bye-bye.